Hello and welcome back to the Run Like a T-Rex YouTube channel. This is episode 5 of Project Sub 50. Yeah, 9k comfortable pace, no quicker than 5.5 minute Ks is the plan according to my runner app. So yeah, hope everyone's had a good bank holiday. This is the Monday of bank holiday, Monday, so hope everyone's had a good week. Enjoy half term for those of you that have either got kids or work in education. Yeah, I've got horrible feeling this is this van from last week. Yep, what a plank. Ah well, nice to make friends. Yeah, a bit of plodding along the lanes, and I shall catch up with you in a bit. Right, so a little over 2k in. One of the things I have changed is I've updated my watch so that it tracks my pace and distance in kilometres rather than miles. My last 3 races have all been halves, which, let's be honest, are a little bit of a random distance, you know, given the 1908 Olympics and all that kind of stuff. So that's what distance, if you work in, well, imperial or metric, let's be honest, 21.1 or 13.1, it's neither one of particularly round numbers, but it's such a long way that I've kind of just had time points in mind for my pacing rather than focusing mile on mile on mile, you know, because it's so terrain dependent and incline and all that kind of stuff. So, but with Two Castles being a 10k, I thought having my splits, because my watch basically notifies me each k or each mile how fast I've done it. If I've got a live readout of per kilometre, nice and easy to understand, I can do the arithmetic in my head about pace, and you know, if I need to pick it up or I've bought myself some leeway in the first half, which I probably will because I can't pace for shit and I always go out too fast. So I need to understand what I need to do, and it just, in my head, feels a bit easy doing that in Ks. So very straightforward. If I'm under 5 minutes a K, I'm on for my target. Nice and easy to understand. So yeah, that was my one and only bit of tech improvement over the weekend, was going on a YouTube video and figuring out how to do it, because I'd basically been doing it through my Garmin Connect app. I just assumed that would have an impact on my watch and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't. So yeah, managed to sort it and it seems to be working. So yeah, right, let's crack on. Right, just under 7k in, and yeah, so far I'm really pleased with the pacing per kilometre and having those sort of readouts each k in terms of what you did the last k in. It's sort of really helpful. So yeah, you know, when you're pushing for a PB, every little bit helps. So it means I can focus a little bit more on keeping my breathing and heart rate in a tolerable range. Yeah, hopefully it might make all the difference. And yeah, shout out to the group of lads that have just come past in what I can only assume is their mum's car, shouting something completely ununderstandable. Don't know what the word is. There you go, further in my own vocabulary there. Yeah, thanks. I'm sure it was really, really witty, so yeah, there you go. Wouldn't be a run like a T-Rex run without a bit of a rant, making me sound like a bit of a grumpy old man. But there we go, nearly home. Right, that's 9k done, about 52 minutes I think it was. One of the unintended consequences of my particular running technique, which you can probably picture in your mind, given the name of the channel, is when I run in a waterproof, because I'm pretty warm-blooded, I get hot really quickly. The sleeves where my elbows are, because they're pointing down, because I'm very, yeah, you get the idea, elbows pinned by my chest, it fills full of sweat. So every now and again I have to sort of straighten my arms and roll my sleeves down and let all the water sort of gush out the bottom of my sleeve, which is highly attractive, it's hard being a style icon, I tell you. So yeah, okay, done. Start of a new week. Crazy to think this is sort of penultimate week, so 13 days and we'll be there. So bulk of work's done now. Yeah, it's going to be fairly steady stuff. I've got one interval session and then I'm doing the Sphinx 5 next Wednesday, which is one of the Warwickshire Road Race Leagues, put my teeth back in, events, which is a good event. Two laps, 5 miles around the Memorial Park. Really good turnout. So, but I'm not going to be going for it. I'm just going to be plodding because it's about 4 or 5 days before Two Castles, which is the main goal, if you want to call it that. So, so yeah, we'll so yeah, I'll probably plod around in about 45 minutes or so, if not slower. I'll see how I feel. And yeah, I shall see you Wednesday for Wednesday club night with Masses. I shall see you later. Bye.
Right, Wednesday night, time for Massey Club Night. I think we've got 10k on the menu for tonight, so being led by Hannah, first time leading our group, so I'm looking forward to that. And 10k is my long run plan, so I'm basically swapping it around. I'm using today as my longer run, and then hopefully doing my intervals later on in the week. So looking forward to it, and I shall see you in about an hour. Right, 10k done. Really good session tonight, really enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you to Hannah, led a really nice route and a bit of hill reps up Tosal Road, and you can see we just beat the rain. It's just started lamping it down for the 17th time today. Yeah, weather, what on earth's going on? So yeah, really good session. 10k done, felt really strong throughout. Even managed to, I was doing a bit of OCD rounding up towards the end. We're at about 9.3k, so put a bit of a spurt on, me and Phil, one of the lads from Masses, so sort of up the pace a little bit for the last 700 metres, which is good. Felt like I had plenty in the locker, so yeah, feel like training's paying off. Feeling strong. Hopefully it's I can kind of cope with this. If it's like this on the Two Castles day, I'll not very good for spectators, I grant you, but in terms of not getting too hot while you're running, I'd be fine with that, because yeah, last year was a bit grim, so somewhere in between would be nice. But yeah, interval sessions to come, and I'll put the session I've just done up here, and then I will see you whenever I do my interval session, Friday, Saturday, whichever day. Cheers.
Right then, done 3 of the week, rolling 300s today, so 2k at a comfortable pace, just a bit of a gentle warm up, and then it's, yeah, 7 laps of 300 metres at 4.5 minute Ks, and then 300 metres at 5 minute 30 Ks. So sort of just pushing the pace up, bringing it back down again. Testing out my new camera, so if I end up swearing it's because I'm trying to figure out how the bloody thing works. Probably should have done it before I started running, but there we go, we live and learn. yeah, we'll go from there. Note to self, when you're doing the warm-up bit on your run on your Garmin, don't put a pace on, just do it at a distance. It's just constantly beeping at me, it's doing me bloody head in. There we go. Right, so I'm halfway through. I was on the 4th quick rep, I'm now on the 4th recovery. Yeah, watch can get right in the bin because it's doing my head in. Half arguing at my camera, half arguing with my watch, fully arguing with my legs and my lungs. But hey, hopefully it's going to pay off. So, the 4.5 don't actually feel too bad. Funny enough, it's a 5.5 minute recovery pace. So it actually feels a little bit tougher, it doesn't feel like there's much of a drop off. Which, you know, conversely, if you look at it the other way, 4.5 minutes to 5.5, hopefully isn't that much big of a jump, and psychologically I know I can deal with it on race day. That's the hope anyway. So, right, coming up to my 5th of 7, let's get amongst it. Right, that is that session done. I'm technically in my warm down, but it's pretty warm. My legs are pretty tired, so just going to take a nice gentle walk back and a bit of a stretch. Yeah, tough going that session. I didn't feel like I had a huge amount in my legs, but I played golf yesterday morning, having gone for the first time in 10 months. So my core, particularly on my left side because I'm right-handed, from all the twisting, was pretty tight and tired. So feels a bit better now. It's probably warmed up and stuff and eased off, so that's helpful. Yeah, I feel like I didn't have a huge amount in my legs. But hey, you know, we're a week out from the 2 castles and that's the end goal. Today's session isn't the target, it's just miles in the legs and serving my apprenticeship, so to speak. You know, just putting some work in. Yeah, so that's bringing to the end episode 5 of Project Sub 50. Massive thank you to everyone who's liked, watched, commented, subscribed so far. Still can't get over 30 subscribers, so if you've watched this and you're not subscribed, if you could, that'd be really much appreciated. Yeah, so episode 6 is going to be a little bit different because basically my plan this week is an easy run on Monday, and then some taper intervals on Wednesday. But I'm doing the Sphinx 5 instead, so instead of doing another week's sort of diary, if you like, I'm basically just going to do a race vlog for the Sphinx 5 at the Memorial Park, and then episode 6 of this will essentially be the race vlog for the two castles, which hopefully will have it will start with a 4. That's obviously the aim. So yeah, so that's the plan. Yeah, trying the new camera out. So my iPhone videos for the first 2 videos I've uploaded into Clipchamp. I don't know if it's just because it was on the screen rather than watching it on iMovie. I think iMovie takes out some of the bouncing on the iPhone videos because it doesn't have the image stabilisation that an action camera would. I think iMovie takes out some of it because it's obviously the same software, same platform. I'm not sure Clipchamp does. So for the first video in particular, because that was me physically running rather than just talking before and after a session, if that was a bit bouncy, I apologise. Hopefully this third run being on a proper action camera and then uploaded to Clipchamp was hopefully a bit smoother. So yeah, hope you like the new format. It's got a bit of a big different intro and outro. It's going to be a bit of a trial and error, just finding what I like, because I'm learning all round, you know, in terms of how to use Clipchamp and all that video editing stuff. It's all completely new to me, so yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. If you had a race this weekend, I know a lot of the East Midlands Grand Prix series that people have been doing, like Banbury and all that kind of stuff, have been midweek. But if you've raced this weekend, I hope it went well. If you're racing this weekend, I know Stu from Swim Bike Run Stu and Jenna, I think they're doing the Swansea half, which is the same day as the two castles. So best of luck to you guys, hope it goes well. Weather's looking alright, about 17, 18 and overcast, which I will take any day of the week. So yeah, have a good week everyone, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time after the Sphinx 5. Cheers.